Good morning, everyone. 8:22 on your Wednesday morning. The Price family wants to inspire positive change in the Alberta medical system. This after the unnecessary death of Greg Price, Dave's son and Terry's brother. Falling Through the Cracks is a short film about Greg's journey through the system. It premieres tomorrow night at the Plaza Theatre in Kensington. Dave and Terry join us now, along with Dr. Ward Flemons from the University of Calgary. Good morning to all of you. Thank you so much for being here and waking up early for us.
Well, thanks for the invitation.
Let's start with you, Dave. Tell us a little bit about Greg's story and how it inspired this film.
Well, Greg died from a blood clot following surgery for testicular cancer, and during the run-up to that, he experienced delays and breaks in his care. And actually, the Health Quality Council of Alberta did an investigation into that and produced a report which is called Continuity of Care Study. And out of that, we felt that was a good start for us to be able to build on that and try and reinforce positive improvements in the system. When Dr. Flemons came to us and asked if he could use different parts of Greg's journey as the base for training videos, we accepted that as being a great idea. And then following from that and through some great relationships between different people, Falling Through the Cracks was created by a wonderful cast and crew, and we think it's got tremendous potential for not only training for people inside the system, but also for the public as well.
Right. And it seems like it was a really sort of positive thing that you could do as a family, you know, after such a devastating loss. But it's a way to sort of move forward and affect change. Why did you want to have this film made?
Well, a piece of it is to obviously recognize who Greg was, and he was a pretty positive and selfless person and always thinking about ways of creating improvements, whether it was with society or the environment. And for us, this is our way of honoring him, is to try and do positive things as he would have done in our place.
Right. So Dr. Flemons, you saw this film, you wanted this film to be made. How is it going to be a useful teaching tool?
Well, we think we're going to put it in the medical school undergraduate curriculum and show it to the medical students, and I call it getting to people's brains through their hearts. And I think it really attracts people's ideas about, so what can I do differently in the healthcare system as a provider in order to try to keep from being involved in an incident like Greg's story.
Absolutely. Now, I did have a chance to watch the film already, and you know, when you see it, it's a half an hour long. When you see it outlined like that, it seems so obvious. You're like, oh my goodness, look at all these cracks, as you say, falling through the cracks. But it really is an opportunity for patients as well to learn about what they can do to advocate for themselves, isn't it? Is that a part of it as well, Doc?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that what we realize is that there is a lesson for patients, there's a lesson for providers, and together they make a stronger team and better outcomes for patients.
There you go. So it's sort of a team effort to get the best outcome.
Absolutely. In fact, what we're doing is teaching teamwork skills to our medical students.
There you go. Okay. Now, Terry, this is obviously about your brother, but tell us why you wanted to start a foundation as well and a website.
So Greg's Wings Projects is the organization that funded the film, and we established that organization because we wanted to have some, to be able to take on projects that honor Greg, and so the film project is the first one. But we're also launching, along with the premiere tomorrow, an online community to have conversations about healthcare, and that's going to be called the Co-Pilot Collective. So it's partially because we realized early on that there would be, that the film has an emotional impact, and there's an opportunity to sort of engage with people and try and keep them engaged on positive improvements in the healthcare system. And so we hope that people that watch the film, and even people that just have their own stories and experiences, will join the Co-Pilot Collective and join the conversation online, but that it'll also grow and potentially have impact, like be a springboard for other things.
For sure.
For collaboration and innovation.
And innovation. Wonderful. So where do we find that website?
So the Greg's Wings website is gregswings.ca, and then the Co-Pilot link is on there.
Right there.
Yeah, and there's also links for future events for film screenings, both here in Calgary and in a couple other places across the country.
Fantastic. All right. Well, thank you all so much for being here this morning. The film does premiere tomorrow night in Kensington. It is sold out, but as we mentioned, there are a few other screenings to catch down the road. Thank you all for being here.
Thanks for having us.